Charlie Kirk was killed. Now, there's this temptation when you have a platform to have this instantaneous reaction, and people often even demand it. Like, well, what's your response to this? And I wanted to take some time to really reflect on this before just adding to the noise and the online rage that we see. And the two things that I'm really left with are striking. They're sitting with me. The first one is this: is that this is a real tragedy. That a man lost his life, that a wife lost her husband, that children lost their father. That's the first tragedy. The second tragedy is that there are people who are celebrating and applauding, suggesting that he got what he deserved. And I think that is even more of a tragedy, coupled with the fact that a man lost his life for sharing his ideology, what he believes to be true. He was a man who stood up for traditional family values. He shared his Christian perspective, and that was often met with backlash and with hate. And what I'm left with is this recognition that I think as a society, as a culture, we have forgotten how to argue well, how to disagree well. And that people who are applauding and celebrating the death of this man, the murder of this man, it really illustrates that they have no recourse to be able to combat his intellectual ideas, his perspectives, other than to try and silence him with death. And I think ultimately that just simply demonstrates the weakness of their contrary arguments. I long for a culture where people can sit across from one another, hold different perspectives and different positions, and be able to discuss the merit of those two things. But when we introduce violence into these sorts of things, then all it demonstrates is an intolerance. My hope and my prayer is that God will continue to use this circumstance for his glory, to work all things for the good of those who love him. Please pray for Charlie's soul, for his family, and for our culture.